We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Lance. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now here's a throw that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They faked the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Again, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already, and now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At their own 14-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength. And we see why there. And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest. You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down? Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 3, check 3. Check 7, check 7. Check 52. Hey, Lurk 3.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Shit. No, you got it. Check 50, check 50.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Elliott running right. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got some space here. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Lance now on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Not much there, only a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Running right through, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl on the way back home. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 13.
Now Locke. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check these guys. Check.
Locke now to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On the option, here's Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Trucks over him. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Kill, 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 kill.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance. 4 first first half touchdowns. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Hamler now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Lock now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Hey, watch your lane.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Switch.
Check three. Alert three. Alert three.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Again, it's Locke. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Check 31.
Bullshit.
Check. Crunch.
Locke gonna go on fourth down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for our Broncos. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To throw it is Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
58
Locke going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get one score closer. Zerline connects on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They go to Elliott again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.